What's up? It's your boy Cintron. Come back at you this time with an anime list. Winter anime for 2023. Welcome to 2023. We're officially here. This is not the best list of anime for the season. It's my list. Anime that I've curated that I'm going to watch because, some certain genres and stuff I'm not into, and certain ones I am. But, I just thought I'd, do a list to look at what I like this season, because Attack on Titan's being pushed back to the summer, so I was like, shit. But I'm like, the excitement is building, so we're not here to talk about that summer anime. Anyways, this is winter 2023 anime going on to the spring. And we have one before the spring, before summer as well, the spring season. So anyways, let's get into it. So here we go. Kuri Zokusei Danshito Kuru na Doryo Joshi. So he's a snow bringer, whatever. His emotions go up and down, and he brings chill to the room, quite literally. Looks like it's gonna be exciting, slice of life. That's one of my main animes I love. My favorite anime is slice of life. Comedy, romance. I'm a sucker for those. Some stuff. But it looks like it's gonna be interesting. Each one of these, pretty much most of them, I watched the preview for them. So next. Ningen Fushin no Boku Bokensha Tachi ga Sekai o Sukuu you desu. So the outcast is gonna save the world, basically. These dudes, and he got his heart broken, and he's like, man, I can't trust humans. So he found a gang that also doesn't trust people. So he's going to venture out and save the world with them. So Motley Crew, they're not accepted by society. Those outcasts. I love the underdog, so I'm gonna be rooting for them in this anime. Next, Tsurune. Now this is about the archery. This is the second season. Man, I'm excited for this anime to be coming back. I was like, ooh. This was nondescript. They didn't have a synopsis. I'm like, what? But I felt like I've watched this before. So, look and saw, I'm seeing a lot of anime adapted from light novels. You see, that's a concurrent theme in my list. These last two adapted from light novels, and they've been hitting. Isekai is the thing right now, but these light novel adaptations are popping. So this one's like drama involved. He lost his confidence. He's trying to get it back and all that stuff. But man, underdog story as well. I recommend it. Anyways, next. Tomo-chan wa onnanoko. So Tomo-chan is a girl. It's gonna be funny, and it's romance involved, and I love the ones where they they don't play with the genders, but they convert to tomboys. I had a huge crush on tomboys growing up, so this is right up my alley. But he looks like he's a little bit sadistic, and she looks like she's good-hearted, good-natured. I actually didn't watch this one, but I just knew from just a picture and in the title. I'm like, I'm gonna want to watch this. So, and here's where we get into a little bit of perverted territory, and that's me. Inu nattara suki na hito ni hirowareta. So I was picked up by the girl I liked when I became a dog. So, man, they show all bits, little bits and bobs, and I'm there for it, mate. Cheers. This one's gonna be hot. And then continuing that theme, Urusei Yatsura. So those noisy bunch, that noisy bunch. He some aliens come to Earth, and they're like, he's a perv, and they're women, and he's taking advantage of that. Man, who wouldn't? Come on now. So it looks like it's gonna be funny, but also a sci-fi element. Keeping that little. I like that. Bone home. All right, I'm done. All right, going down. Hyoken no Majutsu shi ga Sekai o Suberu. So I don't know. He's going to the world's best sorcerer. He's going to use the ice sword. I don't know, whatever. but it looks interesting. Like the premise is like his tragic story in the beginning from the preview. I'm like, damn, okay, you got me invested in that. I love that. I love that. Like he's another underdog. He's fighting for his legacy, his life, his family. Yeah, we're gonna fight right alongside with him. So next, Buddy Daddies. This one look. I was like, what kind of buddies are they? I'm like, no, don't do that to me. Don't do me the BL. And I ain't talking bacon lettuce. But there's a sandwich there. But yeah, this one looks interesting just because it's like a buddy cop and there's a little kid involved. Gives me what do you call it? Cowboy Bebop and then the Sunflower Samurai Champloo vibes with the kid being involved with two guys. Pause. But yeah, they look like they're gonna misadventures and like they're hitmen. So it's like you swing between brutal and funny because there's a kid involved. Because it's got to be hilarious. So it look funny, legit. This could be one of the underdogs of the season. Next, Ours no Kyoju. So like these giant creatures, great beast. Humans came and stole it. I'm like, you fucked up, you people. You fucked up, Ninkins. You Goku Black looking motherfuckers. Yeah, it's gonna be good just because that premise right there. They call on God to save them, and like the little girl, she has an important role to play. So I want to see where it's gonna go. So a lot of these, like I'm not saying they're gonna be the best, but I just like stories captivate me. I have to have an interesting story. Well, the art being to a certain degree, 90% of the time. The art is trash. I'm like, or like just a certain style, like blah, 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 blah. I'm a style whore, so it is what it is. All right, next. Here we got the My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia, 6th season continuation. Don't even need to say nothing. I don't even need to say nothing because yeah, it's hot, not because of Dabi and half hot, half cold, no yaro. But anyways, next. Kaiko Sareta Angoku Heishi Sanju Dai no Suro na Second Life. So this guy, he's a dark soldier for the demon army. And yeah, he gets kicked out and then he needs to he finds himself it's all in his village and he finds someone that he's got his he's gonna get rid of dark sword. He's gonna impale her. Alright, yeah. Even when it's not a perverted anime, I'm going there because my mind just goes there. But it looks interesting. I love heroes that anti-heroes that can become heroes. So we'll see where that goes. Next, Otonari no Tenshi sama ni itsu no mani ga dami ningen ni sareta ken. So, girl sitting next to me, who's Angel. Before I knew it, she became a bad person and treated me poorly. Yeah, this is all. I love that premise is flips on. She looks like a sweet girl on the inside though, but she's a tsundere. She's a a bad. She's a bad girl. I love this anime. It's also from a light novel, and the previous one is from a light novel as well. So I feel like they're gonna be good. Especially this one. It plays with that role there, that flip switch. Yeah. All right. Next, going on to Trigun Stampede. If you were a fan of Toonami, you knew this from back in the day. Man, the classic, I don't even think it needs a new anime, because the first one was so good. Even though I didn't finish it, just because I never bought DVDs and whatnot. But yeah, I really want to watch this one to see how if there's any differences in the way they animate. Are they gonna stick closer to the manga, the source material this time? So we'll see. But yeah, definitely recommend for you guys that caught the first one, just to rewatch. Update your library. All right, next, Yo Mushi Limit Break. This is actually my top anime from this past season. The one I would save for last. I watched from the one I'm least emotionally invested in to the one I'm most emotionally invested in, and I save this one for last every time because it's the man tears, just good shit. So anyways, I don't need to say anymore. This one's just excellent. Can't wait for it to come back. Next, the underdog of a couple seasons ago, maybe like 2 years ago, Ijiranai de Nagatoro-san second attack. And he's gonna attack them again. So Nagatoro, don't bully me. So this girl, she likes him. She admires him at the very least, but she likes him. And she bullies this guy. She finds him interesting. He's not the typical guy, like, so I love that. She sees the inner, the goodness in him or whatever. Stuff that ain't gonna happen in the real world, in real life. 90% of the time, 95% of the time. But yeah, her friends are kind of cheering her on, like teasing her as well. But her sister steps into the fray this season, so oh man, it's gonna get interesting. See her bully her, and then her bully him. Like, oh man, it couldn't be after me. I'll be bullying someone else. All right, next. Man, I think a season ago, my favorite anime, Tokyo Revengers, Seiya Kessen. So like the Seiya arc. Man, I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with this one, this new arc, because we saw your boy get assassinated last time. My God, but it's gonna. Woo! Good shit, man. So if you didn't watch it, go watch it. Great anime. All right. Anyways, next, Binria Saito-san Isekai ni Iku. So, useful guy Saito gets transferred over to another world. So the Isekai again here is actually coming from comics. Good stuff because it's just they pulled me in. Like I said, the story is everything for me. You see him in the other world. I watched a lot of these previews. Got a headache because I watched too much. Didn't take, but yeah. Some people out. He feel like he's useless. He's always been average, but he's able to help people out that otherwise, wouldn't be successful without him. He becomes indispensable. And man, my G. So yeah, I got mad respect for him, and then see how he probably loses confidence. Finds himself again, builds himself back up, becomes, like you said, indispensable to those around him, and becomes truly valued. So yeah, underdog of this season, definitely. Kyoko Suiri, so like Inspector or something like that. Inspector. Season 2, man, I've been waiting for this anime to come back. Good shit, supernatural element, and I really ship the two main characters. I just find her adorable. His ex-girlfriend just knocking it out of him and not respecting her and all stuff, and I mean it just enthralling. So I want to see how they continue the story. So glad they brought it back. All right, next anime. Moi boom. So one more. Judo. So it's a girls group. I try to stay away from the harems, like on either side. I'm more apt to go with a dude, but if there's just too many women, I'm just like, it just gets boring because like it's everybody's gonna have their little screen time. You have to throw away, or you like have a close knit group. It's more like catfighty and like rotation and all stuff. But definitely when it's all girls, I'm like, it's just like I'm not that interested. I'm a male character. Well, I'm a male character, so I just want to see a more reflection of me. It's more interesting. I'm not gonna relate most times from the female perspective, but yeah, they look. It looks like it's gonna be like not like. Of course, it's not shown in this and marketed to women, but like just enough action to keep you enthralled and like focus more on the friendships and bonding in a different fashion than you do with shonen. So I'm just interested to see how they try to pull that off. Next, high card. I'm like, this is like kind of could be a throwaway for me here. I mean, it looks just interesting enough. Like where these spade cards. Mixed media project, so I guess it's maybe like could be like a DVD, DVD games, whatever. But it looks interesting enough to at least pique my interest, and then I'll see where it goes from there. So This is one I might we could drop, midway through, but I'm at least putting it on the list. All right, next, Monogatari. This is I think this is a redo, but the vengeful element brought me in, trying to redeem a character, following their evolution and trying to see if they can actually change, and watching the progress along the way. I love stories like that where they, try to get you to catalog someone's journey and see if, they're gonna actually make that switch, and then them struggling along the way. So we'll see where that goes. But I think that, this anime has been redone, I think. All right, next. Vinland Saga Season 2. We've been waiting on this one too as well. It goes without saying that it's gonna be one of the tops of the season. I don't even say much because, if you are here, you probably know it, watched it. So, yeah, hush. Next, it's going to be Underdog. I actually didn't watch it. I might go watch this after this. Kubo-san, Mobile or Yus Senai. So, Mr. Kubo won't forgive the mob. So, yeah, he wants to be invisible, or he is socially invisible. But I guess the girl won't let him be, so I like that. This is gonna be could be a strong to medium underdog for this season as well. Itai no wa iya nano de bogyo joku ni kyoku furi shitai to omoimasu. So, I don't want to get hurt, so I want to make my defense strongest out there, basically. The season 2, I'm excited to see this, how Maple and her motley crew is gonna get this continue fighting on the online game. I love how they get so invested in online time. So we'll see how they continue to expand the world and build the characters up. So I'm invested in this as well. And then last, to close this out here, a holdover from I think last season, also coming from a light novel, The Fruit of the Evolution. Shin Shinka no Mi. Shiranai uchi ni kachiru ni jinsei. So before I knew it, I was winning. Yeah, man. This one was interesting. Just because, his friends, funny, they don't even know that this dude is bossing up out there, beating the shit out of motherfuckers. So we'll see how they continue to expand the story as well. He keeps adding on wives and stuff like that. So I love it though. Like I said, the reverse harem is my thing, but harem, I'll do that. You got a couple, so it's not really critical mass. But that's my list. This is my list. Hate it, love it. It's here, so don't dispute it. Just go and watch it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like. Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.